What I want to talk about today is specifically about spirits and how negative energy, if you are moving off of these emotions and negative energy, you can attract certain deities or entities into your life to the betterment or worsen yourself. So, as we know, what is law of attraction? Your soul is a magnet and your spirit is electricity. Your soul, whatever you focus your intent on, because you understand where your attention goes, your energy flows to. That intention is like a fat magnet from your soul, and your soul literally pulls that into your reality. That is law of attraction, and law of vibration goes with law of attraction, because what you focus on, you understand you're gonna give it a vibratory effect, because you give the golden touch to life. Life is not outside of you, it's within you. So what I'm saying with this is the same way you attract your friends on a physical level, because you attract your alike. That's how this world, that's how the universe works. Because we're not on Earth, we're in the cosmos, we're on the eternal playing field. That's how the universe works. You attract off of who you are internally, because that is your true self. And you attract these friends. This is why if you look at your friend group, a lot of y'all might not be the same person, but a lot of y'all have similar traits. Y'all might say a friend group of football players, they all love football. You get what I'm saying? Say it's soccer, they all love soccer. Say rapping, whatever it is, you get what I'm saying? Even if y'all don't do the same thing, y'all are going to be alikes in some shape or form, because y'all are all aligned on that same frequency, that same vibratory effect internally. So why am I saying this? The fact that you attract that on a physical playing field, these people into your life, and a lot of the times you don't even have to do anything. You might meet somebody at a coffee shop and it just spark up like that. You get what I'm saying? Because that's the divine being that you are. Things flow to you. You are abundance itself. So the fact that these things flow to you on this physical density, the three-dimensional, which is the lowest density, which is the lowest vibration. And understand you are a spiritual being way before your physical. Even your physical isn't on the third dimension, but that's a whole nother story. The fact that you're a spiritual being first, you understand you're full of pure abundance, chaotic energy. So whatever you're literally thinking about right now is affecting yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, and even emotionally. But it's not on a third dimensional playing field of just looking with your two eyes. It's on an eternal playing field where your higher self is at. This is why, life is not just cause and effects. Life is vibration. Life is frequency. Life is law of correspondence. Life is all of these universal laws and even more in one. One thought can change everything in your life. One vibration can too. One alignment on a frequency can too. All these things can literally alter you, because they're your building blocks to your eternal higher self. The same way they say building blocks to success, you have building blocks to your enlightened self. And this is what we need to do. Embrace it like Buddha. Spirituality, this is the only thing that matters, reaching your higher self. But I know I just got a little bit off topic, but it does go with what I'm about to say. I had to give that example about frequency and alignment, and how just being on a certain frequency is attracts a whole abundance, whether it's good or bad or whatever that frequency is at, into your life. So whatever frequency you're at, you will attract certain things. Now don't just look at it in a physical way, because we're not in the physical. But yes, it does go to the physical too. You can attract a car, you can attract a house, you can attract these people. Now the deities and spirits, the fact that you attract these things on a physical, what do you think's happening on a spiritual, on a higher dimensional vibrational playing field? You know, solids, liquids, gas, and plasma. Solids is the lowest vibrational, third dimension. The spiritual is on the fifth dimension. That's the heaven state. Now, all of our vibrations might not be at that heaven state, but you're still a spiritual divine being. So you exist way outside of just the physical, because the physical is spiritual because it still vibrates. You understand that, right? So what I'm saying with this is, if you move off of these emotions are entities. You know the movie Inside Out? That movie is about how these entities are within her and they take her free will. You understand, Riley was not able to do what she actually wanted to do because she was moving off of these emotions. She was moving off of these emotional feelings, and that was clouding her divine insight to be able to see clearly. This is why a lot of people never reach spiritual enlightenment. A lot of people never walk down their divine purpose, because they're moving off of these emotions, which is literally entities that feed off of your energy. Those emotions that were within her literally fed off of her energy. That's why she did the things that the emotions sent. Literally, these emotions were within her, which are the entities, and they sent signals to her brain through her nerves and released dopamine. Say she was happy off of joy, dopamine in her brain. Say she was sad. It was some type of neurological effect that these emotions were steering her to do these certain things. And a lot of times it comes from parasites in the foods that we eat, like we eat meat, fish, and all that. Alkaline diet. But anyways, these entities, what they'll do a lot of times is think about somebody whispering something in your ear. So like say I just whisper like, oh, have a good day, have a blessed one, positive energy. That's a deity. Deities are good spirits. Now say it's an entity, and the entity just whispers in your ear, oh, I hope you have a bad one. I hope you do this, this, and that. I hope you fail. That's how these entities are. If you've ever felt spiritually attacked, and maybe you weren't aware it was a spiritual attack, and maybe you just feel very emotional, and you feel like you're so-called depressed. Depression doesn't exist. And you just felt just a whole bunch of negative thoughts and energy just clouded in your mind, body, and spirit. A lot of times it's literally these entities within you that you might not be aware about, and entities around you, they're ganging up on you and they're spiritually attacking you. And a lot of times they do this. They'll whisper stuff in your ear. That's all they do. Think about somebody putting their hands over your ears and just saying negative stuff, just feeding you not only negative energy, negative thoughts, but manifesting a negative reality within your mind. The mind is the highest sin of God. The whole reason why you see in reality right now is literally through your mind. The same reason why you wake up and you do the things you do comes from a belief within your subconscious mind. That's the whole reason you do the stuff you do. So if you wake up and you pray and you go to church, that comes from a subconscious belief in a God or whatever the heck it might be. You get what I'm saying? Etc. So what I'm saying with this is, these entities literally have programmed us subconsciously to do certain things that we do. I'm making this video because literally I've been spiritually attacked for the last couple of days. As y'all may not know, I do not move off of emotions. I detach from emotions, and I actually transmute emotional energy, but I detach from the emotion itself, and I channel it on pure intent, for purpose, for growth, for reaching higher versions of myself, and etc. You don't want to move off of these emotions. You are not these emotions. But what I'm saying with this in particular is I've been getting spiritually attacked, and these spirits, they've been just feeding me very negative energy. I've been in a kind of, I would be honest, a controlling state and trying to control my life, my external. Life is within, because I am life, but my external, because I've been actually tired of just this same environment. As y'all may not know, I just graduated high school not too long ago. I'm at my mom's crib. I've just been tired of just waking up to this. I feel like it's more that I should be doing. It's more that I should be receiving even too. And I've kind of been in that egotistical state because the ego likes to control things. And even if I wasn't an ego, I feel like it came off a hurt within myself, of feeling like I should be somewhere off of work I put into. For example, I like to create in my imagination. I have all types of creations I created in my imagination, and I haven't done anything with it, and I feel like it comes off of that. But this is where these spirits were able to attack me, because that hurt inside, it was an emotion, and it was sadness. And see, all they need for you to do is you just move off of it one time. If you just literally start moving, now I don't want to necessarily say one time, but if you start moving off of it, and not necessarily in a consistent way, but if you start moving off of it, because I don't move off of emotions. So when I started to feel this emotion, this kind of sadness, it turned into a depressive state when these emotions were feeding me depressive energy. I did not really feel like that, and I realized I did not feel like that when I meditated and I separated my consciousness from my body. And I realized, okay, I'm being spiritually attacked. Also, they actually started, so I had a water bottle. I had brought it in the car with me. They moved the water bottle inside. They started moving my mom's stuff around too. They'll move stuff around. The lights will flicker on and off. Like, this is a spirit you're dealing with. And they like to mess with you. They like to mess with you. But yeah, it's like, this is spiritual warfare. So I need y'all to understand these draconian reptilians and the people who run the world, I want y'all to understand that they're literally feeding us negative energy. It's frequencies through the, if you look at a cell phone tower, these EMF towers underground on the moon base, like they're feeding us negative frequencies so that we can be held captive to these spirits, so that these entities can literally go within us and fuck us up from the inside out. Think of that Greek mythology when they had built the wooden horse and they killed them from the inside out. That's exactly what they do, because they understand the power of the internal self, the true self. This ain't even flesh, but this is not me. I'm an internal divine spiritual being. So the best way you can get off of these spirits, and I'm not gonna lie, that shit is actually hard. It's not easy. You have to actually find out why you feel like that. Now, shadow work, we all have done shadow work, but I'm gonna tell you why it's gonna be particularly hard. Because to do shadow work, you have to get to the root of the feeling, the root, like true insight. Like, why do I feel like this? It's a misunderstanding within yourself that you have to find out. And it's gonna be covered over an emotion. You have to go through the emotion. This is why this shit's gonna become hard. Through you going through this, these spirits might attack you with negative thoughts, negative vibrations, more so. And you might feel sad, you might feel in a depressed state. But you have to go through it, and then you have to literally decipher, why do I feel like this? When you find out why, now you can transmute that emotional energy into pure intent. Because that's all that we do. Like, us as non-ether divine beings, we move off of pure intent, not emotion, not attachment, pure intention to manifest. You want to hold as much life force as possible, as much energy within yourself as possible, so that you can channel on something and manifest it into your reality. Pure intent. I share. I feel like this was a really good video.